Why can't you be like the iPad 3? I hate you. Oh shit. Okay guys, so if some of you hadn't know or you already do know, or you're just watching this because you love me, the iPad 3 has just came out or has been announced today in San Francisco. Now, sorry I'm a little late on this because I had to wait until I get out of school and I had to come home then start doing my homework, which I didn't really do. And then once I started recording, I had some issues with the camera, so I spent like 12 minutes talking to the camera without knowing it wasn't recording. So now that I'm finally here, let's all get to business. Okay, so the biggest thing about the iPad 3, or should I say the new iPad 3, which is how Apple called it, is that it now has a new Retina display. Where does it go? New Retina display. The new Retina display has a resolution of a 2048 by 1536, which is 4 times more pixels than the iPad 2 and the iPad 1. We all hate the camera on the iPad 2, so Apple now gave it a 5 megapixel camera, and now it has the same amount. So now it has the same optics as the iPhone 4S, so that's a big up. So now when you're recording, it's gonna record at 180p high definition, and when you take pictures, 5 megapixels. So that's pretty good. It's like the iPhone 4's camera, so that is a thumbs up. I thought it was just gonna be a little bit better, but it turned out it was a little bit like better. A lot of us got really upset, even me, because we thought the iPad 3 was gonna have Siri, but it turned out it didn't. Instead, it has this voice dictation. It has the word dick. So what voice dictation pretty much is that where you get to talk to the iPad like through the microphone, then it will voice recognize it and convert it into a text. So like if you're too lazy to type with your fingers or you don't have a finger, then you use your mouth if you have a mouth, and then it will convert it to a text, so it's a lot faster to type, which you're really not going to type since you're using your mouth. And yeah, when you're using voice dictation, like if you want to put punctuations like or stuff like commas and stuff, you just say comma, question mark, or period, whatever, and then it will automatically convert into a period and stuff, or comma, whatever you make it want to be. Apple now offers 4G LTE on the iPad 3, and with the new LTE, it's going to be like 40 megapixels per second, so it's gonna be like a lot faster than the previous iPad 2 with the 3G model. And about the camera, now when you're recording, it's going to be a lot stabilized. When you're recording on the iPad, you're going to be shaking. It's going to be shaking a lot. The second biggest thing about the iPad 3 is that it's now going to run quad core on an A5 chip. Now, the name of the chip is an A5X chip. Apple said the X stands for quad core, so quadlo. So it's just going to be like 4 A5 chips. Okay, so it's gonna take a lot of energy and battery life to do all this stuff like the new 4G LTE on the iPad, new Retina display, and the quad core A5X. So what Apple did is they found space to put more battery life, but once they put all this stuff in, it still ends up as 10 hours of battery life, just like the iPad 2 and 1. And it's really good because if they didn't do anything about the battery, then it would only last like 5 or 7 hours. They also said that the new iPad. Fuck, what the fuck was that?